Every single one of those Sophia MOMODU haters has seen Chioma falling down, and this is not a time for her to even sit and wait to see what exactly is going to happen to her in her life. Of course, the difference there is that she has a really caring husband, and her husband is not willing to allow that happen in his life. He's not willing to allow Chioma go ahead and suffer for all of the things that he has worked for, all of the things that he has done just to ensure that Chioma is at her best form. Of course, Chioma actually retired and she stopped all of these Instagram posts, all of the things around her life because of the loss of Ifeanyi. And Davido had already stated in an interview that he himself is done having children with Chioma. That is, this is the time that he and Chioma focus on Chioma's life. Yes, she has lost Ifeanyi and she was busy mourning, and we are not even going to blame her for that at all, because it is normal for a mother to mourn for her own child. You get? So that is what Chioma had done before, and now Davido is not willing to allow that happen at all, because now he realizes that if at all things are going this way for Chioma, then how exactly is it going to be for him? It is going to be really, really tough. And of course, the difference is that everybody around him understands that the work of whatever he has been doing has already showed. The work of what Davido has put in, all of the effort he has put in just to make sure that Chioma is at a level where she is right now is top notch, because he himself doesn't want to allow Chioma fall. That is one thing that Davido is always after. Yes, you might see him go around on social media, talk about this, talk about that, do this, do that, but still, he's still on a place whereas he wants to go ahead and make sure that Chioma's life is back on track, just as his life is. Yes, you might see that Chioma might not say anything, she might not be complaining, but deep down, she still misses Ifeanyi to this point. Deep down, she still has something for Ifeanyi that she doesn't want to let go. And that is what has been holding her back. But Davido has already ensured that whatsoever will happen in his life, whatsoever is about to go on, it doesn't affect Chioma again. That is what he is after. That is what he has been planning for quite a while now. Because he understands that if Chioma is sad in any kind of way, if she is sad in any kind of position in her life, then it is up to him to figure out what he needs to do to make sure that that sadness completely goes away from her life. What exactly he needs to do to ensure that the sadness completely leaves her life completely. That is what he has been planning ever since he has met Chioma. And this is not even something that he's really joking about. He's really serious about it. Yes, Sophia MOMODU might go ahead, insult Chioma. Chioma hasn't done this. Chioma is not she's not living up to the expectation of what people thought. Chioma has done this just so that people can see and say, is not Davido's wife? How will she go ahead and do this? How will she go ahead and do that? But still, Sophia MOMODU that has been talking and talking and talking, she has been lashing out on Davido, lashing out on Chioma, lashing out on their family. She is nowhere near them. Even her so-called boyfriend that she's with is nowhere near where exactly Davido is. So there is no problem. There's no need for her to go ahead and shout. There's no need for her to go ahead and complain about the situation at hand. She needs to figure out what she needs to do to make her life better. That is the only way forward for her. That is the only thing that she can do that can actually justify her actions. That people can say, yes, this is what Sophia MOMODU has done. They are happy about what exactly she has done. And that is the reason that she is meant to be. That is the reason she's meant to be on top where exactly she is. If she actually does the things that people need, then nobody go ahead and disturb her. But all her own is that she wants the downfall of the Adele case. The Adele case have done her this. It is only Davido that did you anything. And if so, we are not even really sure what is the cause of you and Davido's breakup. But you keep blaming everything on Davido. But that is not the point. The point is that you just keep on humiliating yourself every single time. Now, Chioma is ready to show her own worth. She's ready to heal. She's ready to take the next big step in her life. And I'm not sure if Sophia MOMODU will be ready for this at all, because she will just make it feel like as if everybody around her is against her. But still, Chioma doesn't want to back down. As Chioma and Davido have started her own comeback, she is willing to heal from all of those stages and make sure that the comeback is personal. Okay guys, don't forget, drop your comments at the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.